Hello and welcome. Today's video, I want to be discussing with someone about our favorite music artists of all time and why we chose them. We'll start off with me then. Actually, no, we'll start off with my guest here. Who are your top artists?
Just music or rap?
Just of all time music. Okay. Let's start off with rap first then.
You sure?
Yeah, rap.
Alright, for rap, my top three,
Listen.
it's gotta be number one, Tupac.
Yeah.
Number two, Ice Cube.
Yeah.
And number three, I always find number three hard, man. I don't know. You know, it's possibly Eminem or
I don't think I can see it.
possibly Eminem
Yeah.
or let me think. I'm gonna leave it at Eminem in a minute, but I might try to change my mind. So just you just say yours. I might change my mind.
Mine would have to be maybe Snoop Dogg, Eazy, and then maybe Ice Cube. For me, let me know down below who are your top artists. And I don't know. I feel like Snoop Dogg just has like a way with words, especially with a song like "Murder the Case" and what's that song? Rolling down the street, something like that.
Sipping on gin and juice.
Yeah, something like that.
Laid back.
I forgot the name though.
It's gin and juice.
Gin and juice, yeah, gin and juice. The Afro,
Nah, man.
the Afro, yeah.
The reason why Tupac is number one, yeah, is because everything he says
Yes.
hits hard, man. Everything he says hits hard, man. You get me?
We have like ghostwriters. Did he actually think of that, or
What?
did I actually think of those things he's saying, or is it maybe somebody else like?
No. He read his own work.
Is there
like-
proof of this? there
Tupac is the best because
Wait, is there proof though?
yeah, man. He read his own work, man.
Oh, I haven't seen the proof.
Yeah, but have you seen the proof about Jay-Z?
Jay-Z.
No. Have you seen the proof about Biggie or
Biggie.
Snoop? No, man. So you don't question it. You just the proof is
But I never said that.
if his name,
they hit hard.
if it says his name and it says that he wrote the song, and that's it. Like, that's proof.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Nah, it's
But I
proof.
never claimed they said they hit hard.
Nah,
though.
but
Like you.
every lyric that Tupac comes out with, man, hits hard, man. Especially his early work, man. Like Dear Mama and Brenda's Got a Baby and
Those are the hits.
hmm?
Everyone has hits though.
No, but he
Those
has,
are his hits.
he had 4 years, man.
Therefore,
4 years, and he had 4 albums.
yeah.
That's crazy, man.
No, didn't he start in like the late 80s or something?
Nah, man. He had 4 years. It was like
But
80.
people said they knew who he
It
was
was like
in the 80s.
it was like 91 to like 95. 91, yeah, to 95 or something like that. Tupac was
No,
unbelievable.
96, he was still rapping though.
Tupac was unbelievable.
He's still rapping
He was
96.
dead, man. He was
Yeah, late in 96.
yeah, but he didn't release anything in 96, man.
No album, but it doesn't mean he didn't do anything.
No, like for 4 years, yeah. 4
Yeah.
years, four albums. Every single album was a hit, yeah.
Yeah.
And every word that he said in that album came from his heart, yeah.
Oh, so you've heard it.
And it was just unbelievable, man.
So you've heard it.
He was unbelievable. He's number one of all time, no matter what, man.
Well, for you anyway.
No matter what, man.
For you. For you.
Nobody can dispute that with me, like.
But it's not a fact, like, it's just opinion. Like,
Yeah, but it's just it's not a fact. But nobody can tell me otherwise.
what's it? People have said, like, he's a bit overrated.
No, why would he be overrated?
You have to ask those people.
Yeah, he's not, man. He's not. He's one of the best.
And they're saying that Tupac and Biggie is only like big famous like this after death because of their murders and the beef. What made me the
Nah,
murderer?
that's not even
Wait,
it.
but they said they weren't even that big when they were around.
They were, man.
They weren't even
When
around.
Tupac
They
died,
weren't even around.
when Tupac died, he had a #1 album.
You're hearing this. He's not even, the guy's born. Gosh, I know I say his age.
Yo,
but,
listen,
but
man,
the guy
listen.
wasn't
Yo,
around.
listen. You just said that Tupac wasn't big when he died, yeah?
According to those people, not me.
Yes, he was.
According to those people.
He had a #1 album when he died, man. He was literally #1 when he died. So how can he not be big?
Wait, hold on a second.
He was literally #1 when he died, man.
Hold on a second. Wait, let's just take it back to boxing just for a second.
I don't understand.
Wait. I'm going somewhere with this. You told me one time with boxing, right?
Yeah.
That you prefer to listen to like trainers, like experts in
Yeah,
boxing
yeah.
over me because they have experience and they know what they're talking
Yeah.
about. Even if it's an opposing view. It's the same thing with music, like these people like live the time period. They're saying it's not that big.
But that means nothing.
I know,
man.
I know.
If you live the time period,
Yeah?
Yeah, but see, boxing and music are completely different.
No. Yeah, I was going somewhere with that.
Well, what, man?
Well, like, you know, the music, right? Like, they've seen it as well, like the time period. They know who is big, who is not that big. And then you're not in the music industry, and you didn't even live the time period.
Yeah, but that means...
So I'll let you see over
Yeah,
there.
but that doesn't mean nothing, though. The reason that means nothing, yeah? Because if
Yeah.
you listen to one song, yeah,
Yeah?
and then you go listen to the other, you just judge which one is better. But with boxing,
that.
with boxing, you
Yeah.
can't just like go up to a random guy in the street, yeah,
Yeah.
and take his opinion over like Teddy Atlas's opinion.
It's
Like,
all
you
opinion,
can't
it's
take
still
you.
opinion, no?
It's completely different, man.
But it's not still opinion.
It's an opinion, but it's a bad opinion.
It's a
Like
bad opinion.
anyone
It's a
that
bad opinion.
anyone that disputes Tupac is one of the greatest, man. Is a fucking he doesn't know what they don't know what to run about. Like
No, they didn't say that. They just said he's overrated.
he's not though, man.
No, they didn't say he's not a legend or anything. They just said he's not as good as they say.
Nah, man, trust me, he's one of the
That's
best.
the opinion.
Trust me, yeah,
But if they say he's not a legend, it's not opinion anymore.
that's crazy, man. No, but that's fine, like, but it's just
It's not like they say he's not a legend.
he's one of the best. I don't know, man. He's one of the best.
Is this where we went?
Yeah.
Because now what is that one that he say now? With boxing, what was it, like Teddy Atlas or some guy like that?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
people like that. That's who you
Yeah,
listen to.
you take his word over mine
Yeah, obviously.
because he has experience. He knows he's probably been watching it before I was even alive, whatever. Right? You take his because he's more knowledgeable.
Yeah.
So why would I take you over somebody who's more
But
knowledgeable?
man, it's completely different.
No, it's the
completely
same thing.
it's
Just
not,
change
man,
boxing
it's-
and music.
No, it's not. Because if you listen to a song
Yeah,
and you listen to another song, you
Yeah.
just tell me which one is better, yeah?
I know.
But you can't do that with boxing, man.
What I said.
You can't do that with boxing. Like, okay, you're talking about, you said listen to experts, yeah? Like music experts, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, if we're listening to music experts, yeah?
Right, they talk about the cadence and stuff like that.
No, listen, man.
Yeah,
If we're listening to music experts, yeah?
yeah.
Would you consider Eminem an expert
That's good.
at music?
Well, he's a veteran for sure.
Yeah, and he's a musical expert, yeah?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
he
talking
says-
about. No, I'm talking about people that
And-
make beats and stuff.
What? Yeah, man. Eminem
I-
makes beats. Eminem makes beats. Dr. Dre makes beats, yeah?
It's not really known for that though. They're known for their rapping.
No, but Dr. Dre is known for more of his beats, man. Dr. Dre is known for his beats, yeah?
Yeah.
So if we take in two people, yeah? Both of them are experts.
Yeah.
Both of them are experts, yeah?
Yeah.
Both of them rank Tupac as one of the greatest of all time. So why would I take some random guy that lived through the 90s, yeah? Why would I take his opinion instead of Eminem's?
No.
Even though
Mess it up.
even though this is a bad argument, the reason it's a bad argument is because you don't judge music and who heard what when. Just because you lived through the 90s doesn't mean you know, man.
No,
Just
that's
'cause
not what
you
I meant. That's not what I meant at all.
No,
I meant like they know how big they actually were during the time.
Yeah, but I know how big they actually were as well because I can go back and look at the numbers, man.
The numbers.
Yeah, man. Tupac was
No, I
number
mean,
one
like-
when he died, man.
No, I mean like how often they were played and stuff.
And they were always played. Like, well, if they weren't played so often back then, why are they played so much now? Because they're played like
No,
every,
because people are saying it's because they died. That's all this is.
that's not why.
I missed the point.
Yeah, but it's a bad point, man. Because
Missed it.
I know I didn't. I know exactly what you're on about. It's a bad point. Because man, just because someone says they were played this much, or they were played this much, or you know what I mean, whatever. That's just a bullshit argument, man. It's just who has the better music. It doesn't matter if.
Oh yeah, and anyone can have their opinion.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I understand that, but I was in my point.
Yeah, but it's just who has the better music. It doesn't matter if you have like 5 streams or 5 million streams, yeah? Maybe the person with like 5 fucking streams is better music. It's just he hasn't blown up. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't matter how big you are, it's about the music, man. We're talking about music. We're not like if we were talking about numbers, yeah? If we were talking about numbers, like how many times they've been played and shit, like Tupac mightn't actually be there. But we're talking about music, yeah, and preference. So it's just it's a different argument. Like
Oh yeah,
you're making a good point, yeah, but it's just different. It's not the same argument. You get me, like because we're talking about like we're talking about preference. We're not talking about numbers. You know what I'm saying, like. So it would be a good argument, but it's not for this topic. Like you get me.
So what's it for then for you? What's it for?
If you were making that argument, yeah, that would be for who
specified?
you said you made a point. You said
They weren't really. They might not.
they might not have been played that much.
No, they might not have been that big.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so they might not have been that big. Well, that's a different argument, man. Because the argument that you're making is, for example, Tupac wasn't played that much in the 90s, so therefore he might be overrated. But that's a different argument. We're talking about numbers then. When you talk about numbers, it's different. But when you talk about opinions and preference, and then you have to just like look at it differently, man.
That was even my view. I think that's what this is saying.
Yeah, I get you, man. I get you.
Just that it's kind of hard to like take you more serious over there if they live there.
Yeah, but
you know how big.
Would you take? Yeah, but who are these people, man?
Huh?
Who are these people?
Oh, they might have been like they don't even have to be anybody. Like if they live the time period. They
Yeah,
know.
but I just give you 2 good examples.
Yeah.
2 people that live the time period and 2 people that are experts.
No. I'm talking about 2 people that live the time period and then 2 people that didn't live the time period. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah,
not the experts.
Okay, but why would you listen to someone that lived the time period when you could listen to someone that lived the time period and also is an expert?
No. Leave the experts for a second.
Like Dr. Dre and Eminem, both of them rank Tupac as maybe possibly number 1. You know what I'm saying?
No. Leave the experts for 1 second.
Yeah, but why?
Oh,
Why are we leaving the experts, man? Because we're talking about random people.
No,
but
the
why
experts.
would you leave the experts?
No, the experts are only included. See who's actually better between him and somebody else. That's where the expert comes in. That's why I said leave the expert. To see who's better, who has better like cadence and flow and stuff like that. They'll tell you. And also, nowadays with these rappers, if they die young, they're considered a legend. Do you agree with that?
No. I don't consider anyone a legend just because they died young.
That's not fair.
Just because they died young, I'm not going to consider you a legend.
Yeah.
But if I like your music and I think you're one of the best, then I consider you a legend.
Like people say like X and Juicy not legends. They only had like 2 years.
That's their opinion. But in reality, bruv, in reality, in most people's eyes, it's not true. Because if you look at X and Juices, they might have only had 2 years at the top.
Yeah. Which is not enough at all.
Yeah, but just because, as I said before, man, it doesn't matter how long you're at the top. It's about your music, man.
You mean like
X has like 10 years worth of music.
10 years.
Man, he has like 400 or 500 songs. Like he has at least 300 songs.
Yeah. But what does that mean?
A lot of those are unreleased.
Yeah.
But and most of them are very good songs. Yeah. So just because he had only 2 years doesn't mean you can't consider him a legend, man.
You know, you need the longevity. Like,
Yeah, man.
look, like, for example, look at
Man.
Beyonce. Look at
Man.
Beyonce, for example.
Yeah.
She's been around since like 1997.
Yeah, but it means nothing, bro. There's no.
But look, do you know how many like records she might have broken?
Yeah, but you
Like,
do.
she's not a
Yeah,
legend,
but you
right?
gotta realize, man. Why are we judging people,
Yeah.
and what they didn't do? Because that's what the argument is, man. You're literally saying,
Me.
no, not you,
Oh.
but whoever makes that argument is literally saying,
Yeah.
oh, they're not the best because they didn't do this or they weren't around long enough. That's bullshit argument. The reason that is bullshit, I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because instead of judging them on what they didn't do,
Yeah.
judge them what you know, bro. Judge them on the facts.
Yeah,
Well,
right.
judge them on the facts instead of judging them on like just things that you think might have happened or mightn't have happened.
The thing is though,
It's
you know,
it's yes, no, and maybe, man. It's bullshit, man.
you know the thing is, right? If they live longer, all these doubts will happen. Might have actually been
Yeah,
answered.
but they're bad doubts. They're stupid doubts, man.
What's that?
They're stupid doubts, man.
Wait. So let's say I see something like X can't make an album that'll go number 10. Yeah, we go within the top 10 if we're still alive. And then let's just say it's alive and he does it. It's putting me
Yeah,
on.
that's a bad argument, man. We're talking about preference, man.
Perfect.
We're not talking about numbers, man.
Oh, number, yeah.
We're talking about who's the best musician.
Yeah.
X and Juice were great musicians.
I never compared
They,
this.
they were great artists, yeah.
Yeah.
They were very diverse.
Yeah.
So that's why they have to be considered a legend.
Wait. But that's like saying,
They're one of the best, man. They're one of the best of all. They're one of the best.
well,
Man.
technically they're better than like Lil Wayne and Eminem though. Because, wait, Eminem came out what, 1999?
Yeah, but how?
So he's
what-
saying by 2001 he's a legend. It's that far, that's what it's like.
No, that's not true, man.
But he came out in 1999, I think.
Yeah.
And in 2001, that's 3 years. Is he a legend? by then?
No, but
So-
when you look at a legend,
Yeah.
you don't judge them on just 2 years. You only judge them on their whole career. And X's and Juice's whole career, yeah,
Lasted 2
they
years.
lasted 2 years. So that's what you have to judge them on. So, but with Eminem, yeah. he
No,
has-
it's not hypothetically
like for example, for Eminem,
Yeah.
his thing was like what? His career was like 15, 20 years long, yeah?
Yeah.
You have to judge him on 15, 20 years, yeah?
I know that.
Versus X's 2 years.
I
Even though they may not compare, yeah? The
Yeah.
both of them stand tall because they all had great music, man. That's why, man, you only can judge them on what they have. You can only judge them on what they have.
I know you can only judge them what they have. But I'm saying, let's say Eminem like started rapping in 2001. Is he a legend?
Yeah, man.
What?
Look, yeah, of course he is, man. Think about the music that he put out, man. Real Slim Shady, man.
Well, I think that's 2002.
No, that was 2000. That was 1999, man. Real Slim Shady was 1999. Right? If you look at like 99 to 2001 or 2002, yeah, for Eminem, he will be considered a legend. But that's not what happened. You have to that's
I'm
not what happened.
hypothetically if he stopped.
Yeah, but there's no pure hypothetical.
I'm just trying to prove that 2 years. Like,
Yeah,
it's
but
not
that's
enough time sometimes.
for it. I think it is, man. Because if you just make good music, you make good music, man. It doesn't matter, like.
That's your opinion anyway. But it doesn't work for everyone.
If you make good music, you
What
make
about
good
Drake?
music.
Like, what about Drake? 2009, I think, by 2011 he stops.
Yeah,
It's the same
man,
thing, like a decade later.
but to be honest though, I don't even like Drake.
Yeah,
So I don't even listen to his music, so I can't tell you that, like.
but he was big, that's it. And he's big now.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter if he's
now.
big. Yeah, but it's again, man. It's all preference.
Yeah, I know it's preference. You don't have
So,
to.
and I
like-
don't like Drake, so I never consider him great, like, even though other people will. It's all opinion. It's all,
Didn't Paul not just say, what's it called? Didn't Paul say, he doesn't like Biggie, but he's a legend, something like that?
yeah,
Or is it Tupac, something like that? It's
but-
not about
no,
liking.
he didn't say he didn't like him. He just prefers Eminem.
Oh. Okay. Now let me ask you, do you think 2 years is enough to blow up. No, not to blow up. To become legendary. Let me know down below. No,
no, go on.
Do you think 2 years is enough to blow up and become legendary? Let me know down below.
Let me tell these people, yeah. The reason why 2 years, yeah. For example, X.
Yeah.
The reason why they can be considered legends is because every piece of music they put out was good, or at least most of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Like 90% of the music they put out was excellent music. That's why you consider him a legend, man. You don't consider him a legend because, maybe in 5 years' time he wouldn't be as good, man. That means nothing,
Do
bro.
you listen to Bolo G?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think he's a legend?
He'll definitely be a legend when his career's over. He'll definitely be a legend when his career's over.
Okay, let's just say stop rapping now.
If he stopped rapping now, he's a legend.
He's a legend. Why?
Because it's the same with X and Juice, man. It's
He
the
has,
same thing.
he has to be longer than them.
But it doesn't matter, man. It's the same thing. He has some of the greatest shit, man. Some great music, yeah. So that's why you consider him. That's why you consider him great, man. Polo G. If he died tomorrow,
Yeah.
he'd be considered a legend. And I agree with him.
Yeah, but they do that to almost everyone.
No, that's not true, man.
It is.
It's not, man.
They do the same thing to what's his name, Pop Smoke.
Man,
They
but
tried it on them.
he would have been a legend anyway, man. He's a fucking animal.
What do you mean he would have been a legend? He blew up, this is worse than X and Juice though. It only lasted a year.
He's a fucking animal, man.
A year.
If his career went on, man, he would have been one of the greatest of all time. Yo, I'm telling you, man. You can consider him a legend.
Like, a woman's giving birth. And I find it, a woman's pregnant, she gives birth. That's how long it's going to last.
Nah, man, listen.
1 year, man.
Yeah, but is the music good?
What?
Is the music
it
good?
depends on, it's all the eye of the beholder. Like.
Is the music good?
It's opinion. I like it, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, man. So he's a fucking animal too.
But it could have been better, possibly. You know?
X and Juice, man. Trust me.
That's
They're
true.
legends, no matter what, man.
To you.
To me,
It's not as undisputed like Tupac.
nah, it's
Tupac's one is undisputed.
well,
but
Tupac's
X and Juice-
undisputed, yeah.
Yeah, but X and Juice is not undisputed.
Okay,
it's
okay,
debatable.
that's fair enough, man. That's fair enough.
Can argue X and Juice, but Tupac no.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, so I actually got hurt.
No, I agree with that. You can argue, like, but I just don't think that's true.
Now, it doesn't mean that just because they weren't legends, like now, doesn't mean that if they live longer, that they will never be legends.
Nah, but
They still have potential.
I think no matter what, man, they're legends. No matter what, they're legends, man.
And also, Biggie's one is also a bit shaky.
Nah,
Depends who you talk to.
I don't agree with that, man.
Depends who you talk to.
I don't agree with that.
I can't really agree with it.
I think you should wrap it up, man. I think you should wrap it up.
Alright, so, type below in the comments what you think of this.